Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the MLG Call of Duty Fall Invitational here at the lovely Full Sail University. I am Jax, joined by the one and only the Rockstar Complexity, TP. How are you doing, my friend?
Feeling good, man. Coming off that 2-0 victory versus Optic, I'm actually surprised they pulled the upset against Unite. So really expecting a great final against them. Obviously showing why they're one of the best teams in the world. Hopefully it could be a good best of 7.
Yeah, so we're seeing Complexity in a grand final. That's not something Call of Duty fans are used to seeing. Oh wait, they're used to seeing it all the time because all you guys have been doing is winning. Do your previous wins factor in at all on a confidence level coming into this match?
Most definitely. We take each one of those wins, find out what we did wrong from it, and try to win better. That's the best way to go about it.
So you 2-0'd Optic earlier today. Aches had some words to say to them afterwards. I mean, he seemed, to put it lightly, pretty confident. Do you share that confidence going into this match versus Optic? I
might choose my words a little bit differently, but we all have that sort of delusional confidence, as you could call it. You need to go into the game with decisive decisions, not, second-guessing yourself at all. Got to go for the win.
This being the last MLG Black Ops 2 tournament, I mean, what does that mean, you guys, to try and go out on top and secure this win as being the gods of Black Ops 2?
That's really what we're here to do. Coming into this year, after we picked up Clayster, where we really wanted to, grind it out and get as many wins as possible to really solidify ourselves as the best team of Black Ops 2. So our plan's to do it right here, right now.
Well, man, we'll let you get to it then. We wish you luck. Guys, TP of Complexity, we have Optic versus Complexity coming at you as the finals right now.
All right. Thank you, Jax. Revan, we have a treat in store for us here. Complexity versus Optic Gaming, the rematch. And I want to throw something out real quick before we get into the action. The Esports Report, you can watch it live this Thursday, 7 p.m. is the pilot episode. Basically, it's my new show where we're taking the video gaming's take on SportsCenter. It's going to be pretty awesome. I think you're going to be a regular on there as well.
I hope so. It's shaped up to be a sweet show, but the stage is set. Optic versus Complexity, and it's so fitting that at the first tournament of Black Ops 2, it was Optic Complexity, and at the final one, it's them two again.
Optic and Complexity. I wonder if the Optic van will be able to help them out against Cole, because Complexity was able to sweep 2-0 the first time they met up. Aches had some choice words for Optic afterward as well, saying he expected more, wanted tougher competition. So this is now a best of 7 for $10,000, the grand finals. Man, I got to get your prediction here, Revan. Who you got taking the big money this weekend?
I got to go with Complexity, 4-1.
Does anyone agree with Revan out there?
It's all right. I was right last time with the Complexity 2-0.
Clayster's brother was with you on that one.
Thank you, Clayster's brother.
Who thinks Optic Gaming is going to dethrone Complexity?
Yeah, I asked the same question on Twitter, and I got similar results.
All Optic, all the time. They are fan favorites for a reason. What an entertaining performance they had against Unite. But now they got to just keep up the momentum. Keep on grinding, pushing forward. And to be honest, they were quite vulnerable against Unite several times in that CTF. They almost had it tied up if not for that van explosion at the very end. I don't know how the van did not blow up for the first 10 minutes of that game, but in the final seconds, gave Optic the 3-2 victory as they were able to make it into the finals. But now we're starting fresh. We're going to Hardpoint. We'll see Capture the Flag. We're going to see Search and Destroy. Who has the advantage in each game mode, in your opinion?
I think Complexity have the upper hand in the respawn game modes. Their Hardpoint, their Capture Flag, it's just second to none right now. So the only map win I have Optic winning would be the first Search and Destroy in the series, and then after that, Complexity will win the finals.
All right, so it looks like our referee is just doing the veto system with our players right now. They're going to send JCap in to enemy territory amongst the Complexity guys, and they're going to be picking the maps. Now, we haven't seen Yemen all day long, have not seen Express. They were not in the best of 3 rotation, but they're now available in the best of 7. Yemen was the thorn in Complexity's side, their Achilles heel all through group play, but then they were able to pull it out with a big win at Gfinity 2 after switching up some strategy and having Crim6 go back to the M8. Do you think we're going to see Yemen vetoed by Complexity as their first game mode?
Definitely a lot. If I'm on Complexity, the first map I'm going to veto for Hardpoint has to be Slums. That's the one Hardpoint we've seen Optic play the most, and they've won it every single time.
So Yemen might be in. What about Express? Do you think either of these teams have an advantage when it comes to Express Search and Destroy, or do you think that will also be a map with the early veto?
Well, Express Search, that's one of Complexity's better S&D maps. So that's, I think, a good veto option for Optic.
Good veto option for Optic. And if you're Complexity, what Search and Destroy mode do you not want Optic to get?
I don't think you want to play him on standoff. Sniper's coming to play a bit too much. I think Raid, that's probably going to be Complexity's one of the maps that they would want to play in the series. They seem to be good at Express and Raid are their best search maps. I would love to see them match up in Meltdown, maybe if they don't veto that. But, I mean, that remains to be seen.
Well, we did see Optic dominate Raid against Unite to start the day. So that'll be interesting. But as you said, Complexity definitely going to be strong there with Clayster running around with the AR Crim as well. When it comes to capture the flag, favorite map on this one for each team?
I feel like Complexity, they want to play more of a raid style or a slum style CTF. They just want nobody sneaking around the map. They just want to play straight up gunfight engagement. So I think stand-up would be the map that Complexity might veto just because they got a chance to see how Optic was playing. And, you know, maybe they just want to hang back and not allow any sneaky stuff to happen.
Well, be like that, kid. Hit your follow button on @MLG. And I have a little heads up for those people who didn't notice this. Hashtag MLG Full Sail is trending worldwide right now, and it's thanks to all of you guys. Thank you for spreading the word, letting everyone know how awesome this tournament has been from start to finish. We have Full Sail students running the production here. We have the MLG team up in the control room. Everyone pitching in a hand to make this an incredible event, and we couldn't have done it without all of you guys here to support the action. So thanks for making the trip down to Winter Park, Florida.
Okay, so you asked me for my prediction.
Yeah?
What's yours?
Really?
Really?
You want this?
I do.
I'm going to get so many unfollows from Optic fans.
Hex is looking right at you.
Hector, I owe you a beer after this one. 4-2 Complexity.
You guys better boo him as well. Boo!
I gave him 2.
Boo!
I gave him 2 maps. No, I think Complexity, they're just... Optic, they really struggled against Unite. Complexity, they've been just demolishing. They've been grinding, and Aches has not been stopped yet today.
They haven't lost the map.
Maybe if Optic can stop Aches in game number 1, because Aches, last time they met up, dropped 80 kills in Hardpoint and CTF combined.
I mean, the thing with Complexity is even if you try to focus down one player, you have to worry about the other 3. And that's what they were talking about in one of their post-game interviews is, you know, Crim6 was like, I don't think us 3 will ever have a bad game all at once.
Right, and I think that's what Optic is going to need to do. They're going to need to outslay all 3 players at once. But I do have good news for Optic fans. Big Timer is back. You saw him in that standoff. He was probably the MVP in my mind. You saw some great plays from Scumpy, winning the one-on-one to get the flag back home. Nade Shot having fantastic awareness and callouts, catching the flankers off guard. But they were taking turns, being a little bit streaky. Big Timer, he was solid all the way through. He's playing the best I've seen him in a while. Optic Gaming, they're going to give Complexity a much tougher run this time around. But I still think Complexity, they have the mental advantage here. They have the success in the past. They just won a tournament less than a week ago. These guys are feeling confident, and they've already beaten Optic once today. So that's going to be in the back of their mind. We've done it once. We did it 2-0. This should be easy in the final.
And I'm sure that Complexity, they are most likely thinking that Unite would win that series against Optic. I mean, you heard TP in his interview. He was pretty surprised with that matchup. Now, speaking a bit more about Optic, I do love that somebody on the team is stepping up as the shot caller. You heard Nade Shot being very vocal around the map, always calling everyone, rotate back, nameless. He loves to flank here, so keep an eye for him. Just having that in-game leader, and a decisive one at that, it's going to help out a lot.
And you know what is even better than that? Before Nade Shot started talking, he was wrecking people with the M8, and JCap said, Matt, keep talking. He's like, oh, yeah, I know, and then went into super communicator mode. So I think, like, Optic Gaming's communication in that last CTF was perfect, nearly flawless. They had a few mistakes that allowed Unite to cap, but Complexity never falters in their communication, and I think you guys are in for a treat. When we kick off this match, I want to start it off with nothing but a Turtle Beach team chat. We're going to listen in with both teams, no commentary for the first 5 minutes as we compare the mood and the energy of these 2 squads.
I mean, you're going to hear a lot of yelling. You're going to hear a lot of let's goes. It's like, the bread and butter of both these teams. I mean, I've heard Complexity while they were playing their matches. I've heard them inside their booth while I've had my headset on, while we were commentating. That's how loud they're getting in there.
That's getting crazy, man.
Yeah.
Can't wait to get it started. Neither can Clayster. He's already spending that fake money. CL Complexity. Man, I want Optic to force the final Game 7 in here.
That'd be a perfect Cinderella story, but I mean,
And then win
realistically,
it. First title in Black Ops 2 coming at the last MLG LAN tournament for Black Ops 2 in 2013.
all right, this is going to sound a little weird, but I was talking to Mr. X in the bathroom, and he said that they don't want to lose the map this whole tournament. And they haven't yet.
I've seen that. They're confident, man. I mean, last time they met up with Optic, it was 3-0 at a different tournament. Here, 2-0, so that's 5 straight games they've won off of Optic in their last 2 meetings. So let's see how many more they can take before they drop a game. It's all going to come down to the maps, and I think if we see standoff early on, Optic is going to have a great opportunity. And as I look around, it looks like we got Raid as the warm-up game, but the players are looking to start things off on hard point standoff. Your host, though, it's going to be Aches, and that could spell trouble for the boys on Optic.
Yeah, potentially. I mean, we're all on an even connection here, so the host doesn't mean that much as it would in an online game.
Of course.
So, I mean, you can't really look that much into it, but speaking a bit more about hardpoint on standoff, we saw it earlier in the day. It's a map about rotations, winning those rotations, protecting the hardpoint from the outside, and Complexity, that's what they love to do. TP, you know, he's more than happy setting up camp inside the hardpoint, get some s'mores going while you have Aches, Crim6, and Clayster just killing everybody on the outside.
Who do you think's slaying the best for Complexity
Aches.
this weekend? Is it Aches without a doubt?
Back-to-back 40 bombs, like.
What's kind of crazy for me is seeing the difference between Crim6 from last weekend to this weekend. And what's even more surprising is it doesn't have a effect on the results. Someone else from Complexity is always going to be stepping up and dropping the kills. This event, it's going to be Aches. I think in this match, though, Clayster's going to be my player to watch from Cole.
Well, Clayster was starting off pretty slow in the last time they match up against Optic, and that's why the capture flags were pretty close at the end there. So if Clayster's starting off strong, especially in the CTFs, then Complexity's going to be in a great spot.
As you compare each player, who matches up with Crim6?
Matches up with Crim6? I
On
think you
Optic.
got to go with Scumpy.
Scumpy matches up with Crim, okay?
And then I would go Aches and Big Timer. And then, of course, the anchor is JCap and Clayster. And then Nade Shot and Teep.
All right, we're all in the game. Nade Shot and TP matching up, you said. Who's JCap matching up with, Clay?
Clayster.
All right, let's get it going. Who is going to take game number 1 of the best of 7 series? Ladies and gentlemen, in Winter Park, Florida, are you ready for the grand finals?
I don't think they're ready. They don't sound ready.
Should we try it again?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for the grand finals?
All right, I think they're ready now.
All right, the focus is on Optic. The handshakes just went down. The 30-second countdown timer has begun. And the map is standoff. We talked about this. This could be a map that you'll see Optic steal from Complexity if they can nail the rotations the way they were earlier. Your player to watch from Optic?
It's actually going to be Big Timer. I
Big
want to
T.
see what Big T's doing. Is he using an SMG? Is he using an assault rifle? And where is he playing on the map? If you're comparing the loadouts with both these teams, I feel like Complexity has the advantage in the submachine gun department. They have more players that are willing to whip out the SMG, and in turn, they can be more aggressive around the map. Whereas Optic, they're more position-based. They rely on their assault rifles to pick up the kills on the outsides of the map and hold on to that map control all game long.
All right, so here we go, kicking things off with Big T, the captain of this Optic gaming squad. And I want to start off full screen with him. We're going to stay on board at least through 3 deaths. Gets the first blood in the game. Clayster taking out Nade Shot, though, and Crim is going to take out Big T inside the hard point. As you look at the mini-map, those yellow arrows, that's Complexity. The blue arrows, Optic Gaming in this one. 2 players inside the hill for Optic, and Big T on the flank. I like this play, already rotating for the next hard point.
Yeah, great decision from Big Timer. Unfortunately, you saw it in the kill feed. 3 of his teammates got taken out. So he's all alone trying to flip the spawns, and he's got great positioning to work with here. Let's see where his teammate spawns up now. Okay, so Nade Shot spawning up across the map. Big T has some work to do.
All right, so Big T, he's got to do damage. Unfortunately, went down as we jumped on board with JCap. 16 seconds left on our center hard point. Pretty close game already. You're going to see Optic battling back and tying it up around 22 seconds as the hill is going to rotate. Actually, Optic taking the lead here, but the real battle is about to go down inside of green. Let's jump on board with Clayster. He's up top, finds Big T, sloppy shots. And he is going to need a few to warm up. Finishes the kill. Aches down low is going to help cover him with Crim 6, and it's going to be the first 20 seconds to Complexity.
And also you got Scumpy heating up for Optic Gaming. This is a player that Complexity needs to shut down. I was watching Scumpy right there. He's got score streaks already.
Score streaks for Scumpy, and Clayster just earned his Hellstorm and the Lightning Strike. Revan, it's time for our Turtle Beach team chat. Let's kick it off with Complexity.
25. Let's go. Win all these gun battles on rotation.
I'm over you, Ian. I'm teamwork. I'm streaking. All right, one team yellow, one team yellow, one tank. Two it back out.
Right coordinates received inbound.
Yo.
Let's go. 10 seconds.
One there. There's one at the tank.
Guy in hill.
They shot Granny. They shot Granny.
Let's go.
Let me get points. Let's go. Let me get points. I got him EMP. They're tank.
Hardpoint contested.
You're gonna be playing on.
Nice shot. Nice, Ian.
Bottom challenge. Two
Let's go, Pat. Go do shit, Pat.
Hardpoint contested.
Nice, Patrick.
There's two.
That's the stealth chopper.
Let's go. I'm gonna die, but there's two guys in hell.
Let's do it now. One is
I got the green.
Let's rotate.
I'm in one. They didn't spawn out. They did not spawn out. They spawned out. I'm pushing alley.
Pat's got alley. Let's go. Set up, guys. Good shit.
I'm going on top. Get the whole
Hardpoint
time.
identified.
Let's go. Full 60 here. Don't let up.
Two coming straight. One outside. Did we get mid-street? He's up. Mid one. He's got street. Mid one had street.
Let's go, Clay. You're going two right now.
I'm coming out behind green.
Nice.
I'm going up top. I gotta go up top.
Scumby still has a Hellstorm.
They shot up top weak.
Big wins.
Let's go.
Hardpoint
Jumped
contested.
out.
Let's go. 25 seconds. Don't let up. Let's go.
Go back green. Nice.
On 20 seconds. Nice.
Mid tank. Let him get that mid-tank. We got bottom green.
Let's go.
Sitting at wall.
Let's go, guys. Nice.
Back alley, one shot, two guys there.
Let's go. Put this game away. Let's go.
Hardpoint identified.
Mid challenge, we got five. Mid we spawned out.
Let's go. Come on.
Hardpoint contested.
The two.
Nice pickup. Mid two. Oh my God, Pat. Let's go. Patrick. Come on. 100 point club them. Let's go, guys.
Hardpoint contested.
One shot,
30 seconds. We gotta get a good rotation. Big kill here, Ian. Nice, Ian.
Statue, one shot.
Where's Ian? Ian spawn green.
Two shots. I killed statue, guys. Alright, let's go.
I got you spawn.
Hold mid one.
Let's hold this, guys. Let's hold this.
Yo, they're getting too far.
Let's go, Ian.
Back out.
Back
JCap. I spun out.
Let's go. 10 seconds, guys.
Coming up
10
right now.
seconds.
Just wait.
Pat's got a guy mid one. Nice, Pat. Another guy.
Mid one.
Hardpoint identified.
Scum still over.
I'm in hill. You can go if you want.
Let's go, guys. Communication up, boys.
He's weak.
Back ass. Nice.
They're all there. Let's go. 7 and 20 points. 35. Let's go.
Yo, 30 seconds left.
They're all by bar.
Yo, let's get this grandma. Let's end it on grandma. Come on.
Watch out, tree. Hit that, boys. I'm here. You'll get
Bro, you still got your chopper. Bro, you still got your chopper.
Let's go. I'm watching you. Oh, yo, watch out, come in front, Scuffy.
It's all good, 15 seconds.
It's all good.
Let's win this rotation, guys.
Win
Come on.
rotation, let's go.
Let's end it here. Let's end it here.
It's gonna be one here. No, he's there. Help me.
Go big, Ian. Go big. Let's work together. Come on.
Work together. I'm waiting. It's fun. I got front jump. He's under me.
He's bottom.
Watch out, they grab my
Nice, you got it back.
Two in street.
Who's watching what?
In shock, 50.
Let's go. Blaze got front jump. No,
$218 to $110. Complexity taking it to Optic, and they are getting fired up, Revin. Glacier started things off 16-4. Foley streaked out, still hasn't gone in his stealth chopper, and there it is. They are feeling confident, even though Scumpy has a hellstorm. This game is almost out of reach for Optic Gaming. 3 minutes left on the clock. They need to play this one nearly perfectly.
The Hellstorm missile was too early, and he shoots it down! Glacier shoots down the Hellstorm missile. 5 points for Complexity to take this, and during all that, at the beginning of the game, Glacier went on a 13-kill streak.
I don't care what team you're cheering for in this match. If you didn't appreciate that kill, you do not play Call of Duty. Glacier shooting out the Hellstorm. His stealth chopper is now going to dominate. And wow, Complexity coming out on fire, doubling up Optic 250 to 121 in our first hard point.
They are making it look easy here, Puckett. That was a very convincing win. 130 points they won by. I mean, Glacier just went off. You called it, man. If Glacier's hot, Complexity's winning.
Glacier and Crim 6. Crim 29-22. Glacier 23-11. 7 defense from inside the hard point. And it's all Complexity and game number 1. We're going to a quick commercial break. When we come back, it's a whole new map, a whole new game mode. Can Optic bounce back? It's going to be tough after that one.